Greetings, tubulators and tubulacans. This is the old pal cutworm. Thought I'd make a video to prove my existence. Yeah, okay. Let me turn this view thing around and I can do a better shot at what's going on. Okay. Here we are at the Mustang Ranch. It is 98 degrees right now at 7:45, that's June 29th, yeah. There's my old good one. This one's not so good, but I'm trying to save it from the crusher. I may do a video on it here directly. 56 Ford, if you remember, used to be here. I've got it running and parked it around back because there's something you may have not seen. The old 72. There was a bunch of trees here that me and my neighbor cut down and pulled off, and you might see some of the stuff packed over there, but most of it's been burnt. About 5 trees in all. And here's a slab of rock that is hopefully going to be my garage. So we just have to finish it, blah blah blah. The old building or whatever. It's full. The 51 Ford's in there. I drove it around the other day and parked it back in there. So I think that's about the new stuff that's going on. Let me get in the shade. And we'll see. I'll get you caught up on some things that's been going on. I don't know if it's warmer or colder in here. I know it's definitely full of crap and waspers. I got bit by a wasper the other day right behind the ear. And yeah, there's waspers everywhere in here. But I think, yeah, we'll do something else. We'll try and do something here. Bye! The old Jeep's still sitting there. I gotta get it started. Hey, the tree limb was on the fair lane the other day. Let's see. I mean, there was a big tree limb on it. A Mama Jama tree limb. Let's see how much it hurt it. What's this? The old car's tough. Oh, it's still on it some. Jeepers. Yeah, that's a limb of constant sorrow. Yeah. It's a shame to leave something like this. It's not bad. I mean, it looks terrible, but it's not eat up with rust or nothing. And it's the same flavor, the 2-door post, not the hardtop, that they made the Starliners, Starliner, I've got Starliner on the brain, that they made the Thunderbolts out of, because they're rigid, stiff, and these don't rust out like hardtops because of this post in the middle seals up the door and the door glass so the rain don't get in them like a hardtop does. But anyway, that's what makes them a little bit, they're not as pretty as the hardtops, but they're better in some ways. Anyway, gee whiz. Yeah, my planning was really planned out. Let's see if I can put you here on the cheap Jeep. You can see my mid. Oh, I'll show you one thing. I'm wearing sleeping breeches I don't know if that's showing sleeping britches. I never owned a pair of sleeping britches before I got old and sick, but now they're part of my wardrobe. So what we did yesterday, at my 1 year anniversary of getting a new liver, you should see my belly. I'm cut in half, but it's got a really cool scar. They won't let me make a tattoo of a snake off it because I can't have tattoo ink or nothing in my skin. I even have to pick the right kind of soap to use because everything's touch and go. Which reminds me of a joke. Whenever the light bulb in the bathroom burned out, everything was touch and go. Anyway, at my 1 year anniversary, they did a whole bunch more tests. And they found out that I had prostate cancer. And then it rocked around a couple weeks of me going, prostate, blah, blah. So 15 more tests. They said it was a little prostate cancer, because they took these big, anyway, they were mean to me and got samples of it. Then they sent me to, well, yesterday I went and got a CT scan, which wasn't too bad, but every time they put contrast and stuff in my system, it takes me a long while to get it out of my system, and it kind of bothers me. It hurts, and it kind of knocks me down for a week or two. So they give me contrast and then a CT scan, and then I got a wonderful dose of radiation, and they did a PET scan of me, where you got to lay in this thing, again, a different thing. Who knew there's so many things, like MRIs and all of that stuff. And they filled me full of radiation, and they told me, I thought, man, it'd be all right, just something to be able to see stuff with. And they said, no. They said, don't be around any children or women that are pregnant. They said, it's not good for them. Well, what about me? Anyway, that's been yesterday. So, no results, no nothing until next month. So that's where I'm at now. But I'm able to work concrete and do a few things, and getting the 56 Ford running better and running at all. I got to do the brakes and the transmission shifts. And the 451, I had to redo the fuel pump. I didn't know, but it lost its prime. So I went and got another fuel pump. Of course, it was wrong, so I had to take two apart and make one. And it finally worked after I primed it. Nothing wrong with the original one, I'm sure, the first one. So that's where I'm at, basking in the afterglow of everything. They blew out a couple veins on my arm and done some more evil things to places I can't show. And good spirits, happy, blessed. You know, the good Lord takes care of all of us idiots and smart people too. He don't care. So that's it. That's all I can tell you. I'm excited about everything. I mean, this building's going to be wonderful. And I don't know. I got all these Mustangs to fart around with, and I got the 56 Ford to play with, and this ugly green Jeep to play with, my Studebaker pickup, and everything. So I'm not short for having fun things to do. And by golly, I'm going to down them. So, yeah. Whatever happens to me, I always say, better me than some little kid. And that's the truth. I asked all these people that's doing stuff to me, I said, how do you stand doing this, to children? Because children get cancer and they get a bad liver. They get everything. Bless their heart. And most of them just bite their lip and says that they have to do it. And I couldn't stand it. I couldn't hurt the little fellers. I know it's for their own good. I mean, health-wise, but no, not me. There's other people that can do that without breaking their heart. And God bless them. So, speaking of blessings, I love you all. And I would love to be your blessing today. Everything's wonderful. And I love you all dearly. I know you all, and I can feel your prayers. So it's not a waste. It's really worth it, and everything else. So I'm going to say Saranache to you. And I'll hit this button, maybe. The screen's got buttons on it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a slidey thing on the slide. Let me see what it says. Laser, that's a gimmick. Laser touch operation. I'm going to laser see what it does. Never tried that. Had this camera for 15 years. Same one I started out with. So it's a JVC something or other. And it's antique old. I'm surprised it's even in color. Okay. I'm going to hit the button.